There is an algorithm in the market. There's actually thousands of algorithms running in the market every single day through Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch. But to think that there is one algorithm, overarching thing driving anything, it's all just part of like the crazy I am the ICT nonsense. In my opinion, it's very clear he's just a documented fraud at this point.
All right, guys, we're talking about Lance Breitstein's basically huge claim to fame, his $100 million worth of profit and trading. We're going to be going through a couple clips and interviews, going a little bit deeper and asking the question, is it real, is it fake, or is it just,
stop the cap.
And remember, guys, we are live, so if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And remember, guys,
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Subscribe now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
now let's jump into the first part of the video. So if you're not familiar with this channel, here it is. The one Lance B, 100 million verified profits, mentor to elite traders. Lance Breitstein has a very interesting way of making videos and talks about trading, and we're just asking the question, is any of this real? You know what I mean? Because a lot of this stuff is very interesting off the bat. So we're going to check out this interview. We're going to try just a portion of it, guys. Hear his claims, and also the person he worked with, Kyle Williams, claims of turning set amount of money, and we're going to dive in a little bit deep on that.
Good friend, seven-figure trader Kyle Williams is here with me, Lance Breitstein, a trader with over $100 million in verified trading profits and trader mentor, to deep dive into sizing and the specific steps Kyle has taken this year to grow huge like a trading beast. We are going to answer all of your pain points. We're going to explain the two main ways to think about sizing, and we're going to share 3 super effective tips and tricks, all while answering submitted questions from beginners on up to amazing 7-figure P&L per year traders. So hit that subscribe button and commit to this video in its entirety.
Now, that's the part that really interests me. When someone says 7-figure P&L traders. Now, they both worked for the same prop firm or worked for this because they said they traded together. So I found it very interesting during this entire interview when they're talking about trading and stuff. I'm like, has anyone actually seen it? Now, there is a clip that we're going to go through to help explain this a little bit better. And yeah, before we go and see that, we see here's Kyle Williams' channel about him trading. And when you watch the video about him making such a claim of going from, where's it at? I believe, was it $10,000 to $7 million? And then you go through his channel like to say, hey, does he show some type of track record? We're going to check out a few videos based on that. So we see him and his broker right here, and we see a lot of Excel spreadsheets of his trades versus him making claims. Now, it's always, to me, so interesting when people make these type of claims and the first thing they show is like this right here. So this is how he documents a lot of his trades. If you watch this entire video, you'll see that he's talking about, with a little bit, see, year, this is his so-called P&L of him basically breaking down his trades. We don't see the actual brokerage statements of him, breaking it down. So to me, it's like all these guys are supposed to be 7-figure verified traders, but the only thing we see is very little actual trading and more of just Excel spreadsheets or trading views. So usually I'm like,
Stop the cap.
is this even real? So let's go through a little bit more. Now, I found this clip. I think I actually brought this up on the last video, but I want to dive in a little bit more and hear them out. This is from Coast to Coast Traders Podcast. Now, I think they have a good way of thinking when it comes to breaking down Lance and his 100 million verified profits. And I think it'd be good to play for you guys here.
Initially thinking that this was a CEO guy.
Yeah, easy enough to do, right? I mean, too many Matts in the world. So,
Yeah.
but this guy Matt is essentially, calling out Lance, right? Challenging Lance's $100 million in profits. Now, it's really interesting that he's calling out Lance because obviously Lance has already been verified, right? There's been a lot of different, public appreciation posts, and affirmations of his profits, right, through SMB Capital, through Trillium, and he's also going to be in the latest Market Wizards book. So that means that Jack Swagger has verified his profits himself because that's the prerequisite to being in the book. So the profits have already been verified by multiple parties, right? And but it seems like
He's about to say it doesn't seem off. It seems kind of weird. Let's see a little bit more.
There's something that's just off here.
Usually, if someone is like, you know, verified, you can probably see some of their things. And I'm gonna go into it. I got some screenshots and some stuff to show off at the, you know, at the end of the presentation or video. But it's this. A question is being asked. You know, this guy says he's a 7-figure P&L, you know, $100 million trader, and there's no live trading. We don't see a lot. So usually, most off the bat, we're like,
Stop the cap.
and I'm like, come on now, like this show off something. But listen to what he brings up. I think is really important.
You know?
Yeah. So this Matt guy initially challenged Lance to show his profits, and he would put up $100,000 to the charity of his choice if he would do it. So what's really stopping? Like, because if it was me, that's a $300,000 donation to, you know, a charity. That's great, right? So like, what's really stopping Lance from just, okay, let me work with this guy, you know, say, hey, look, this is not as easy to just do.
Yeah, maybe it is pretty hard to get 100 million over the said amount of years. Cool, but it would be actually interesting if he just showed something. Now, Mr. Burp, welcome to the stream. Thanks for making it, man.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Damn, Lance, not legit? Well, it's kind of up in the air. I got into a fight with him on Twitter after I sent him one of your humble trader videos. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's play that real quick.
I've mentioned this in the past before. I'm not really a fan of live streaming trading on YouTube.
Why not? Why not?
These are something I'm strongly against, and for many reasons that only the more experienced traders will understand.
Wait. Time out.
Only the more experienced traders will understand.
Really?
Only the more experienced traders will understand.
Now, following a trader that says has such a big background and supposed to be verified across the board, but we haven't verified it, and you know, you should ask to be verified, or verify it with your own eyes and just not listen to somebody else. It's just, to me, that extra step just makes it so much easier. So if you're gonna buy his course, buy his program, you know that he's verified. But it's kind of like that.
Perhaps, like, I don't know what the reasoning is, but like, give me a week or two or something. Give me a deadline that I can work within, and then I'll take you up on your offer, rather than just not verifying. You know?
Well, I
What do you think?
think that it's probably easiest to explain it as Lance has made $100 million in trading profits. This is my thoughts. Lance has made $100 million in trading profits over his lifetime. However, he traded at a legit prop firm, not like prop firms, not these funding companies, prop firms, like an actual prop firm where there's a death.
Yeah, I like this part where he brings up. It's not the fake prop firms where you're just going through the challenges, using demo money, and if you profit, you're making money off of the people who lost money. You know, that type of stuff. You should talk about a legit prop firm.
Get a risk manager and multiple traders and etc. And you have a boss and you get a portion of the profits, etc. And you know, they continue to allow you to up your size and all that stuff as you prove that you are worthy and you're successful, like a legit prop firm. So Lance probably made a significant portion of that $100 million in profits through the prop firm, which he only would have received a portion of. So if Lance starts showing, let's just say, like, you know, his tax returns, well, his tax returns are
that would be absolutely amazing to show some tax returns, you know, just showing off some proof. But
there is absolutely no reason under the sun to pay for somebody's service, mentorship group, signal service, chat rooms, access, whatever, if they themselves can't prove that they actually make money trading.
not going to show $100 million in trading profits because he, you know, this is my thoughts, is that he didn't make $100 million himself. He made $100 million in trading profits while at the firm, you know?
Right.
And I know that he, of course, has traded his own money, you know, and he's made a few videos about that. You know, and I guess I shouldn't say I know. I'm just going off of his word that he's traded.
You see what I'm saying? We don't know for 100% fact, but it's more like, you know,
Surprise, motherfucker.
just believe me because I know I'm telling the truth. And If I'm telling the truth, you guys have to believe it.
Stop it. Get some help.
But he does bring up some, valid points about that.
His own money. But that's my thought, is that's why he can't prove he's made $100 million in profits, because it wasn't all him.
That's, I guess, the sticking point, though, is because on his YouTube videos, he often references Trillium.
Yes.
Tritium.
Trillium, yeah.
Okay, Trillium. So he often references, like, I was the top trader at Trillium, and he's mentioned he's made a lot of money. I don't remember if he's...
This is about $100 million. So let's go through the next one right here.
It was a week before my 25th birthday. I crossed $1 million.
The trader that has never, blown his account. He also did a video with words of wisdom. And it's very interesting. All these guys, just to say, jump on words of wisdom at some point and peddle saying that, something about trading, they're an expert, blah, blah, blah. And they have their own, click the link below. So I just find it kind of interesting that these two people here claim to be made a bunch of money trading, see, in this interview here. But when it comes to their own, click the link below, Lance has what, a $10,000 plus trading image. Check it out right here. If you want to check that out, it's just very interesting. It seems like they all bounce off of each other. Access my course. And if you see, it's like you have a individual saying that they make 10 million or make made $100 million in profit or whatever amount, and then they sell you on this elite mentorship or these mentorships below, and they say they're verified, but we can't confirm it. Does that seem legit enough to you to buy? Like, does this seem worth $10,000 for you to buy? I mean, I leave that as a question to you guys. But as we go through his stuff, he does the same thing. Kyle has his own, click the link below. He says he's verified. Let's check out that verification real quick, okay? So here's Kyle Williams on his social media X page. We have his link tree as you go through, and him showing off his $4 million trading, and it's usually just an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm like, is an Excel spreadsheet also verification that this guy's trading or not? Well, let's continue on. Here's some more sales. And if you want to buy from him, they have the monthly, they have the build monthly, which is $125, $250. This guy's making, what, millions of dollars of trading? And this is one of the intentions of people to get them to join. Where's the real money being made? Now, not saying that they are not trading or not, because I can't prove or disprove it, but the question is out there, So if we check out, not Lance, we check out Kinfo real quick, well, when they start showing their profits right here. So he claims to be making 10K to $1 million, says he has $100 million in gross profits. Which is it? We have so many examples of him claiming to make so much money, but even when you go onto their Trillium's website, you don't see these gains. We check out Kyle Williams on Kinfo. We check a lot of other traders on Kinfo. And then, like, people say, hey, if they're on Kinfo, they're verified. It's true. It's fact, right? We go on this website here, Profitly. This shows his so-called, profits alone that he's making almost $10 million. But if you just do some, little bit of research about Kinfo legitimacy is somewhat questionable, where it is a medium of trust score, indicating a low risk. It is not a brokerage firm that does not offer actual trading capabilities, which may limit their reliability. Additionally, it's a business model focused on selling pro subscriptions, and its data isn't real time, which raises concern about its overall effectiveness. Overall, while Kinfo may be used to be safe to use, potential users should be cautious and consider the limitations. So it's crazy that a lot of these guys say, "Hey, I'm killing it on Kinfo," but Kinfo's not verifying their stuff real time. Does that make sense? Like, there's so many red flags happening that I think generally people should be like, "Hey, I should be legit." They should check out their own stuff, and they should be legit and release their own information. But
I know it's embarrassing, but I simply can't help myself.
It just makes a kind of embarrassing situation. That's why, to me, when I start looking at this stuff and really examining Lance's stuff, it just makes it very interesting. But give me 1 second, guys. I need you guys to join the channel and subscribe. Let's check out this video real quick.
Join us.
Join us. Join us. Join us.
Welcome to the family.
Become a member, guys. It really helps out the adventure of YouTube and also help us get to become the channel bigger and stuff. But yeah, also follow me on Kick and Twitch because we're streaming, also on Instagram. We're pretty much streaming on 4 of the platforms all at the same time, man. We're doing it real big over here. And just when it comes to Lance, guys, I think there's so many questions about where he's getting on while Lance is jumping onto different podcasts like Words with Wisdom, talking about trading, have his own click the link below. Kyle Williams saying that he made a whole bunch of money, more click the link below. But we don't see broker statements. We don't see live trading. It seems like they're part of the fake guru paradigm, but it's just kind of crazy. Mr. Burp says, you'll be proud. I started running my Ninja Trader automation and have 2 green days so far. Dude, let's give this guy a hand clap. Woo. Having 2 green days on automation, bro, that's awesome, man. I love automation. If you did not follow my automation channel, please do. I will be posting another video. Actually, I have now 10 videos almost fully edited. I'll be posting one every single day for the next couple, basically like 10 days, one per day. And those are going to be basically beginner friendly videos, some intermediate. And if you check out that channel right here, guys, just go to more, click on programming MQL5, and you'll find my programming channel where I go into showing how to make expert advisors for trading robots for MQL4, MQL5, and also TradingView, which I got to update the video for that. But I don't know, guys, just to go back to it, what are your thoughts on this? Do you really think that he's making, made $100 million in profit? Because when it comes to finding any information out there, it's relatively difficult. And when it comes to other people questioning it, I don't find many people questioning it. They just believe that this guy says is right. He's fact, and you guys, asking your questions is not enough. To me, it shouldn't be that way. It should be very transparent, similar to what Trader Nick says. I think it should be very transparent, especially if you're going to sell a $10,000, $15,000 course, because eventually you're going to get to a position where anyone who says, "Hey, I got all these withdrawals from FTMO, I'm legit. Click my link below." Does that make sense? I think there should be some due diligence on their side and showing off something, anything more than if it says, "Hey, I'm going to start live trading," Mr. Burp says he fights so much on social media. I like that. That's a red flag. Yeah. Why are you fighting on social media? A lot of the stuff that, we're talking about is easy stuff to be aware of. If you're always about click the link below, I mean, Dapo Willis is pretty much the best click the link below.
Hey guys, do you see what is going on?
Dapo Willis is here to save you all.
It's Dapo Willis! Everyone run!
Where did you go? I have a Forex mastery program for you all. Just click the link. Why does this keep happening? Come back, please. I have the top-down analysis.
Dapo! I still gotta load up the new Dapo Willis clip. But yeah, guys, tell me what you guys' thoughts are about this. I just find it quite interesting that we're in this, paradigm of trying to figure out if he's legit or not. Because apparently he passes, and we should take his word as fact. I don't know. To me, out of all the traders out there, he's one of the most hardest people to find any information on during his trading. And maybe it's not on YouTube, maybe it's not on Google, maybe it's somewhere out there. But I've looked, I've emailed, I've tried to get in contact with Trillium, and also the other, what was the other one I forgot? But basically trying to get in contact with these guys just to figure out, is Lance ever going to show anything? And I think Lance should just say, hey, don't trust Kinfo, trust this broker right here. Or here's my my actual broker statements. This guy says he's, how many wins, how many losses in trades, and I'm like, this is all verified, right? Well, Kinfo doesn't, do real time, and does it check the broker? You see what I'm saying? There's more red flags, but yeah. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are below, guys. I honestly would like to read about it and, you know, see if this guy's legit or not. Maybe he is, because I did make that video about him, but it was on the cusp of believing him and not, you know, basically believing the other people about that stuff. It's not real evidence, not real true evidence. But we got some other things coming up for the rest of the week, guys. Today we did Marcus Adrian's interview, which was a lot of fun. It's an hour and 36 of a lot of fun. Please check out that interviews right here. Today we're doing 10K to 7 million or something like that. But our next video was going to be with THB. We're going to cover some yield max and dividend stuff. Our next interview after that's going to be with Jim Crypto. Please check that out. If you like cryptocurrency and investments, we're going to be talking to her, how she builds her platform. Also, when it comes to investing long-term with crypto. And we have later on the week, we have Max Convexity with covered and his blueprint to building wealth and investments. And last but not least, we have Adriana with passive income investing. It's going to be an amazing week, guys. We have a whole bunch of interviews, and I'm trying to get my last interview for the week, if it's possible, with Calvin from Forex Beginner podcast. If I can get him on, I think that would be absolutely amazing. Mr. Burp says, I'm dying for you to do one-on-one S9 trades. I went on their Discord and warned people they were frauds and they got banned. Though there's not much to say on those kids, they are obviously fake trading. Let me check out real quick. I mean, I check out a lot of channels, so it's pretty hard to keep up. What was their names again? Cool. Give me a second. It was, those are S9 trades. S9 trades. Let me see. Oh, wow. This one right here? Those are YNs. Ah, my God. Yeah. It's S9 trades right here. Ooh, we bought a $100,000 Hellcat. Nice. Okay. Brand new $10,000 a month penthouse tour. So they're following the playbook pretty good. I mean, they're talking about trading, I would assume. They have a very lavish lifestyle, showing off the cars, the whips, and let's see what their link tree says. Now, this doesn't make them a fake guru or not. Just looking at some things. They have Alpha Futures for 20% off code, their Discord, their Twitch, their YouTube, and their TikTok. I don't see any sales so far, but yeah, we can definitely see if they get into that. Wow, we get a lot of comments. That's one of their spam accounts, top one. TGR playbook. I've tried to warn the kids on Discord. Yeah, TGR's playbook is extremely well done. I mean, outside the trading, you know what I mean.
Stop the cap.
He's very good at building an audience. He's really good at social media. He's very good at getting people to like him. So I understand that that is one of the building blocks of being a social media influencer. So based on that type of stuff, I can see why he has a big click the link below. I don't see what theirs at, but I'm just new to their channel, so I haven't really dove in. But with 20 videos, I mean, this thing could probably get covered in a couple hours. But like their first video, they made $6,629 in 10 minutes of day trading. I don't know if they show actual P&L or actual live trading. Maybe it's a recorded live video. But apparently they're doing pretty good on YouTube. They're growing a lot faster than I did when I first started. But I didn't go viral with this type of material. YN Millionaire. They call themselves YN? Really? 204,000 views, but only 5,500 subscribers? So weird. YN, oh my God. What's up with this generation? Kids these days. But yeah, I'll definitely check them out. I mean, I can't really make a video until they get a little bit bigger, but S9 does live trades where they lose trades and break monitors and chairs and stuff, trying to go viral. Okay, where's their channel that they do that at? Where's that at? I'm currently looking for that right now. S9 trades making 20K. Is it right here?
What's going on, man? It's S9 Trades. Welcome to the Schneiders, man. We just jumped out of the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
So they're walking around with a bunch of money. S9 Trades making 20K in a day. Trading, snitching, trapping, young thug, gunna. There's no way people take these people serious. There's no effing way people take these people serious. Is this their channel, or was this a different channel just promoting them? Oh, I see. They just featured on their channel right here. Okay, makes sense. They go live on TikTok and YouTube, but they don't archive their lives on YouTube. Ah, that makes it real difficult. So the way they follow their evidence. So this is just a bigger platform, just platforming them right there. I mean, they're doing pretty good. Like if you compare the last couple of views versus them. So that's 1.2K, 3.7K, and 44,000. They're all just flexing money. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but their views are all over the place. Like really, really all over the place. Which is probably why they're paid for, yeah.
What's up, man?
Let's go back from there, yeah.
What's going on, man? It's S9 Trades. Welcome to the Schneiders, man. We just jumped out of the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard. Let's do it.
Ooh, they play about to play music. I'm so happy I paused that. Let's skip a little bit.
You know, even he had a heart out there too, you know what I'm saying? And the good opportunity came for him. He took it and he went, you know what I'm saying? He bring us here early. So, you know, we can.
What I love to do is watch videos about people who talk like this and count how many times they say, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Watch. They already said it twice.
Came here early. I came here at like 2 or 1.5 or something like that. He came here at like 3 to 4. That's it.
Okay, so this is probably all you guys remember then.
Yeah,
Shit.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't from over there, buddy. You feel me?
Yeah.
All I remember is me taking a shot. Like they took me a shot when I came. That's all I remember.
Oh, you remember that? 1-2 years old?
I remember that when I was in America. They gave me a shot. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Damn, shit. And what part of Atlanta did you guys land at first? Where you guys staying at?
East Atlanta.
Okay.
Side. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes all around.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 3 times. I mean, it's just a very funny terminology that people in this category put themselves into and they talk like. But to me, when I start watching stuff like this, guys, if they're flexing a whole bunch of money, maybe it could be from trading. I haven't done the deep dive into it, but most likely it is just used as a selling point to basically draw in younger crowds, beginner-friendly people to buy whatever they're trying to sell. Maybe they're just trying to sell a lifestyle. They have their own click link below, but yeah. So remember, guys, that's the rest of the videos for the week. I will be adding, I think, 3 more, but they're going to be reaction videos, no full exposure videos. I'm working on currently 8 recorded videos for the month, and they're similar to this right here, fully edited videos. I will be posting them, hopefully one tonight, and the one right after that. It takes so much time for me to edit because I put so much energy into it. And these will be just interviews with THB, Ginger and Crypto, Max, and Adriano. So please catch these guys. And yeah, any questions or comments, let me know. If anyone you want me to expose, add it to the list, let me know. I'll hang out around for a few more seconds and play one of my own favorite clips, especially for those YNs.
It went real quick. I did it, and so can you. All you have to do to learn the secret of my success is send me money.
You guys are gonna be rich, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Big deal. That's right. It's as simple as that. Get out your checkbook, credit card, and wallet and send them to me.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but let me give you my credit card number.
Mr. Burp says, looking forward to the YMAX video. I was considering getting some of that. Yeah, I think I personally don't invest into Yield Max. I met up with Jay. That's actually how me, THB, and Max Convexity met in person when we went to New York last year. Had a wonderful time at the event, talking with Jay. Actually, that's how I met Adriano. And it's been even better. It was a really good conversation. I met up with Adriano, met up with Max, met up with Rod, Corey. Great time in New York, guys. And that's why, I mean, me personally, I don't buy it, but it could work if you use it in the proper way. I know Unconventional Wealth Ideas does an amazing job with it, and also Adriana, who's doing an amazing job with it. So I think you have to be very smart and tactful if you're going to use their investment vehicle. All right, guys. But that's it. Thank you for rocking with me. Thanks for hanging out with me. I got to go and get this next video edited.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
Peace.